violations. I've never seen anything like this happen in all these years. It's quite shocking. So I guess you got a lot to put on the record, huh?
Okay.
Wow. I mean, you guys can try to win fair, but I mean, if you have such a horrible case that you can't actually play fair and still win, it's pretty shocking.
They said 4 hours. Did I make a promise on 4
Yeah, we're
hours?
gonna have to get all that on the record.
Okay. Great. I think we are ready to go back on the record. I will, of course, have some stuff that we have to get on the record here before we.
We are going back on the record. The time is 1:32 p.m. This is the beginning of media, Unit 4.
Great. So we just went off the record there. Took a small break here. I left the room. This is Ben Hitchcock Cross Law Firm talking. I left the room for approximately 2 minutes, in which case I heard shouting coming from this room. I understand that Mr. Riordan, that's attorney for Milwaukee Public Schools, and Mr. Grinnell, that's attorney for the witness here, had several comments to make to my clients, Angela Ford and Debbie Kuether. I understand specifically that Mr. Riordan, and these are both represented parties, told my client that he cannot wait to get her in the witness chair, and that he's excited for federal court, and that he intends to depose her for 7 hours. Apparently that was meant to be a threat. I also understand that there was other specific comments that were related directly to the ongoing case and between Debbie Kuether and Milwaukee Public Schools, for which Chris Riordan represents Milwaukee Public Schools. I was very shocked to learn this information, and I asked Dr. Kuether to not speak with Mr. Chason anymore. There was certainly a discussion about the ethics in regard to that. At that time, I was not aware of the nature of these comments, that they were specifically on the upcoming, the removal to federal court and Mr. Riordan's personal desire to depose Dr. Kuether. So I was very shocked to learn that Mr. Riordan was essentially making threats to a represented party, and this is, of course, was witnessed by several people. I understand that the court reporter here witnessed this. Mr. Chason also witnessed this behavior as well. And I believe that Dr. Ford and Mike DeGale, the videographer for today, also witnessed these statements. Based on my witness of the reaction of Mr. Grinnell and Mr. Riordan, it was clear to me that they felt that they were ethically entitled to make these statements to Dr. Kuether and apparently Dr. Ford as well, and that they found that there was no ethical barrier to them making such comments to these represented parties. I think we from Cross Law Firm expressed our shock and dismay at this action. Nola Hitchcock Cross from our office came up here and remonstrated with Mr. Grinnell and Mr. Riordan, and that is where the matter rests now.
Just to clarify your soliloquy, 1, Dr. Kuether engaged us. 2, Dr. Kuether's case is withdrawn. There is no case going on presently against MPS. And finally, there was no threat made. I want to depose her if she files a federal court case, and I will take the required 7 hours.
Do you have anything to add, Mr. Grinnell?
No, because a lot of what you said is, pretty ridiculous in terms of the facts of the information. So I don't have much more to add to what Chris just said.
Okay. Are we all ready to proceed then?
Yeah, we're waiting on you.
All right. Mr. Chason, are you ready to proceed?
Yes.
All right.